Hello there everyone, this is Rough Dog here, and welcome to my gaming channel. And on this episode today, we're going to be talking about, or giving a quick summary of Star Wars Battlefront II by EA Games. I completed the game all the way through, not the multiplayer, just the first single player campaign, as well as the add-on, the short add-on that they added to the game. Just going to talk just real quickly about some of the the pros and cons of this game, some of the things I like, some of the things I didn't like, and so forth. But I won't go into too deep a discussion. I'll try to keep this quickly, like a real short video. But so yeah, let's jump in and let's chat about this real quickly. So first thing first, the game. Some of the things I didn't really care for was the computer animation, the MEAI. Was really atrocious in a lot of ways. I mean, it was like you're pretty much fighting really dumb stormtroopers and stuff. I mean, they were just running around all the place, running up to you, shooting you and stuff. I mean, there was no organization, there was no flanking cover, there was no like in other games where they duck or hide or wait for reinforcements or anything like that. They just kind of ran at you and they got out open. I mean, there's that, and plus a lot of them were bullet sponge. I mean, I remember at the very end of the game, had that machine kind of Gatling gun type laser, like stormtrooper gun that was firing, and it was firing at one of the stormtroopers. I mean, he must have took the full on clip to get him to come to fall down and stuff. I mean, there was a lot of that in the game that made it it didn't make it unfun, but at the same time you're thinking so like he should be standing up still be firing back after being hit a couple. I mean, one or two times, yeah, but not like 20 rounds into him before he fell over and stuff. So there's that, and then I mean, crashing into some of the ships was a little. I mean, there was a couple times where I just ran into the ship. I mean, and it blew, like it just caused me to blow up. Well, times where I bump into everything, it just kind of like I didn't get hurt or anything. I mean, it was kind of hit and miss there. What else? Like some of the things. Also, was the storyline. I mean, the story started off. I mean, I would say this is kind of in the middle of good and bad because it started off really strong and I was really engaged in the story, and then by the time this game ended, I was like it felt so rushed and fast paced, and it felt like all over the place. I was not really intrigued as much as I was when I first wanted to play it. I mean, I was more interested in learning more about Inferno Squad. I was more wishing to play more of that and play the Imperial side a bit more. But I guess that's what this game it seems like. This game wanted you to get more into the multiplayer, and it felt like it was more tacked on to the game. I think they made the multiplayer and then they made single player as like back of their mind. It's like, oh, we have time to do a single player kind of deal. Let's put a single player in here, but it felt very rushed. I wish they had fleshed it out a little more, because I didn't like the whole jumping from Eden, first studio, and Inferno Squad to like playing Luke Skywalker, playing Lando, playing Han, playing Leia. I mean, I get it. There's classic characters, but I was not interested in those characters. I wanted more of the Inferno Squad, more of their transition from being the bad guy to the good guy kind of deal, or how you view it. But also the other thing too, like Eden's transformation was so quick. She went from being hardcore Imperial to hardcore Resistance in a snap of the fingers. I was like, there should be more fluff in between that transition to where she was going from being hardcore, and after seeing the atrocities against her homeworld and other things that might be related to her, then she slowly transitioned to Resistance, not just because of one thing happened on our homeworld, and just saying, like, you know what? I am done with this. Let's join the rebels. So yeah, that part was not too good. What else?
Oh, I got slammed right into this shit.
trying to think of what else is coming to my mind, but I can't think of anything. Those were like the big points that resonated me, and so that also we didn't get much time with the droid here. I mean, I was more interested in to learn more of this little droid. It seemed like an R2D2 version, Imperial version for herself. I mean, I was very intrigued by it, but there was like I think we had one mission where we actually played as a droid. The rest of like like a couple missions where we had the droid slicing to anything, but the droid was very not even part of the squad, which was another thing too. I mean, it was like it was part of her when you started off the game, but by the end of the game, it wasn't really that important to her anymore. Like the droid was like who keeps the credit about this droid and stuff. But yeah, I mean stuff like that. Well, okay, so I think I'm pretty much covered the negative parts. The positive parts of this game, I think the like graphics were really good. The flying, I mean, I felt like the flying was pretty good. I felt like I was flying a starship. I did like the sneak and duck cover. I mean, that the stealthiness of part of the game was fun, like sneaking around ships and stuff. And I mean, I still was interested in the story. I mean, yeah, the story wasn't the best. I mean, it was, but at the same time, the story was still enough to keep me going for all the way for the end and finish this game to find out what actually happened to Eden. Sadly, spoiler if you haven't watched the series, she does not make it in, which I thought was kind of disappointing. I was really rooting her to make it through or live out to her end of her days, but I guess they had to get rid of her. And that was the other thing too. It left us on a cliffhanger, which I was like, ooh, more stuff, but I didn't realize this game's been out so long. There isn't going to be more add-ons, so that kind of left you on a cliffhanger that you never actually understand what her daughter does or what Shiv does. I mean, even Shiv, I would love to have a background story of what he did, how he got to where he was, and the resistance and rebellion, and just trying to figure out what they did on on the outskirts and stuff. Because I was like, it just kind of left you hanging there, and there was no out, which was like also a negative part of it too. Because like, it felt like it was going to be in their expansion pack or something. And I wish they had actually gave that expansion pack a little more, a few more hours or a few more beats to the story beats to it. Because I felt like that was another thing too. Like it felt very like tacked on. Like here's an add-on just for that we can charge these gamers or Star Wars fans for a few bucks more, but won't give a whole lot of content. And I just didn't think that was right. I think they should. I think that was. But I think they add on to the full, like, complete game at the very end when they finally stop working on it. But I think before I think it was a paid add-on or something like that. But anyways, I might be wrong. So if I am, correct me in the comments. But yeah, what else? I mean, pros was I got to play some of the like famous characters, which was cool. But like I said, I wasn't really into playing them. Did love playing Eden, first seal, and playing the Imperial part of it. I mean, that was kind of cool. Playing the bad guys for a change. I mean, the last time I played the bad guys was the TIE Fighter series back in the 90s when you play as the Imperials and you were flying different versions of TIE Fighters, and you're stopping that one Admiral who was trying to sell the TIE Fighters to the Rebellion and all that stuff. It was a really great time. Also, you played against Grand Thrawn, which is, I guess, is coming out on the Ahsoka TV series, but he's been in Rebels. But what else? Yeah, I mean, but I really didn't care for the classic character stories. I mean, they could have left that out or just add that or pop them in as appearances and then left it as that. But anyways, yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I mean, overall, I think if I was going to rate this, I give this like an average score, like a C. I mean, it wasn't top tier. It wasn't horribly done, but it wasn't. I mean, it was decent enough that it allowed me to finish the game. But if I was going to recommend this game, yeah, I'll recommend it to somebody playing it, but I wouldn't pay full price. Get it on sale for 75% off or something. I mean, that's what's really worth. I don't know if multiplayer's up and running anymore. I think that was like either the servers are down or maybe they are still up and running, but I don't play the multiplayer part, so I can't tell you too much about that. But yeah, I mean, it's average rank. I mean, it fits in the lore. It fills in some gaps and stuff. But like I said, they could have fleshed out Inferno Squad a bit more. What else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I can't really. I'm not really. I'm just a gamer, so I can't really go into too much of like deep delve and like be like criticizing, analyzing stuff because that's not what I want to do on here anyway. Stuff. So I just figured I'll give you a little epilogue of how I felt about the game and wrap it up like that. So I'm gonna start rambling. So I'm gonna end this right now. But yeah, I just give it a C, average story. Buy it on sale, but wouldn't play this game after playing once. It's a one-time deal, and I don't feel like compulsed to play again to get all the cosmetics or stuff like that. And as soon as I'm done wrapping this summary, I am going to uninstall the game from my computer and probably install the next game for my next series, which probably will still be on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm thinking we are going to be doing the EA's I think is it Starfighter or not X-Wing. It's their I think it's Starfighter. I have to check real quickly, but let me see here real quickly. I think it is. Because I can't think right now. And Squadrons. That's what it is. We're gonna be playing Star Wars Squadrons because it's like it's another game in my library from EA that I have that I want to play, and it's intrigued me. And I played it a little bit when it first came out. I had fun with it, so I never got back into playing it. But I figured this would be a good time to play it now. So that was going to be our next game in our Monday, Wednesday, Friday series, which I think will be coming out in shortly after this one comes out. I'm going to start install and start playing it and getting involved because, like I said, I'm interested in this whole the Imperial and Rebel storyline they have in this game. So I'm very intrigued at playing it all the way to the end. But anyways, I'm rambling and I got to get onto other things. So I just want to say, I hope you all enjoyed this little summary that I did. Please feel free to leave a comment below, a like, or subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And for all those who have or who watch my videos so far, I really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot to me. And until next time, have a great week. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.